So, you all know about the show, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, right? Well, on the 17th of November, one of my friends said there was a never before seen episode of the show. When he told me about the episode, he said he had it recorded on his DVR. It involved Pinkie Pie walking down a bunch of buildings, but the animation for the walk cycle wasn't there at all. It was just a still Pinkie Pie moving left for about 30 seconds. Soon after, she said something in Rainbow Dash's voice. I was fine with that. Maybe it was an animation error? But after saying something like that, I was slightly unnerved. The screen, for a split second, went to static and showed the first episode of the show played for 20 seconds. Then it went static for about 2 seconds, and then the real episode started. But something was wrong with this episode. The quality was like someone taped it with VHS. Anyway, it starts with Twilight Sparkle, but she wasn't happy. That's weird, because in the other episodes, she's happy. In this episode, she was very depressed. Well, we heard that Spike had died from eating too many diamonds. Well, that is weird, because Spike never died from eating diamonds. Spike is a dragon that is probably 200 years old. Well, no one knows why, but after that, Rainbow Dash starts speaking in Rarity's voice. That's where the weird stuff starts happening. But then all the characters start speaking in different voices. It was impossible to tell who was who, and nobody sounded like anybody from the show, except Applejack. But when we see the outside of Twilight's house, Twilight Sparkle starts crying. Not in a cartoon fashion, but like the voice actor was crying in Twilight Sparkle's voice. The outside of Twilight's house, even all of Equestria, did not look like anything like from all the other episodes. Parts of the houses were in the sky, and the ground was missing. There was no background, and everything sounded kind of distorted after that. Well, when Twilight Sparkle started speaking, it was in reverse. After that, everything started getting even more messed up. It went to Fluttershy's house. Fluttershy was in no way happy. She was very mad and agitated. She starts walking towards the camera. She gets closer and closer to me. But when she got closest, she was just staring, no blinking, like it was a still shot. It went on for 30 seconds, and that stare scared the hell out of me. The next thing it shows is Rarity's house. Then it's cut to a cave, and weird sounds that were never in the show started playing. Then it cut to a bloody Twilight Sparkle on the floor for a split second. After that, the credits rolled, silently. Then it rolled to commercials. That was, according to my friend, the entire episode. I didn't believe him. I tried to get him to show it to me. My friend froze. He attempted to speak, but could not find his voice. He then took the remote and bashed me over the head with it, knocking me out unconscious. I woke up to find myself still in his house. I looked at the TV and saw the episode paused. It was the Twilight Sparkle, lying dead on the floor. I looked over at the couch and saw something that will haunt me for the rest of my life. My friend was hanging from a rope. His expression was that of Twilight Sparkle's. his eyes still on the TV. I ran out, never told anyone about it. A few days later, the police came to his house to investigate. The few officers that went in never came back out. Later that day, a tape was delivered to me in the mail. It had My Little Pony, Friendship is Dead on the front, with dead written in blood red writing. I didn't put it in, fearing that the same thing would happen to me as it did my friend. That night, I couldn't get to sleep. I kept hearing, "Come play with me. Come play with me." And Twilight Sparkle's voice. Everywhere, I kept hearing her voice. Everywhere. In all my dreams. Every night. This may be the last you hear of me, for I decided to watch the tape. The "Come play with me" was getting louder and more violent. I see Twilight in my dreams, but she's ripped to bits. Half skeleton, half pony. I couldn't take it. There was no way I could. I thought about it and decided my life was useless anyway. I've decided to go play with Twilight.